Hi, welcome in. It's Shaped by Kate. Today we're going to do a total arms and abs Pilates sequence. All the movements will be done on your belly and on your hands. So let's get started laying on our belly. We're going to do 30 seconds on and 5 seconds off for the first sequence. Lay your arms by your sides with your palms facing up. To warm up our wrists, we're going to curl the fingers into a fist and flex that fist into our forearm, and then repeat. I created this sequence because I had a hamstring tear, so I couldn't do many exercises standing, seated, or laying on my back without it causing a lot of pain or even numbness. So maybe you're in a similar boat as I am, or maybe you have sciatica pain, or you just want to do a simple workout. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's do those wrist rolls 3 more times. Beautiful. Now let's head into a cobra hold. So bring your palms right by your chest. Inhale, lift the gaze, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and just hold. If that's maybe a lot of weight on your hands, you can also lift your hands away from the earth and just hold using your back muscles. As we're warming up, let's find just a dramatic inhale in and deep exhale out through the nose, just to find a little bit more heat to the body. Beautiful. Let's hold for 8 more seconds. Beautiful, and release. Our next exercise is going to be our scorpion twist without the legs. So one arm is going to extend while the other palm stays by your chest, and you're almost going to pretend to push over and bring weight to one side of your chest. And just alternate between these two poses from left to right. If you're wanting to add the leg in, the leg that comes over is opposite to your extended arm. So if I was leaning to my left, my right leg would lift up and over. Let's do that one more time on each side. Our next exercise, we're going to bring our fingertips off the mat, and you're just going to press the 10 finger pads down, elbows reach to the sky, and you're going to inhale, lift into a spider cobra. And then you're going to exhale, lower down, almost thread that chest through your shoulders. If the weight feels too much on maybe your 10 finger pads, you can come down onto your palms. This just allows us to lift up a little bit higher in that spider cobra. And again, allow those inhales to move you up and exhales to lower you back down. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. We're going to do that same thing but add twisting to it. So inhale, come to that center spider cobra. We're going to exhale, drop the left shoulder, look to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, drop right shoulder towards the middle, look to the left. Come back to center and keep alternating between these two poses. This is the last exercise done on our 10 finger pads, but again, if it gets too much, just come to your palms. This just allows us to have that extra lift. Beautiful, and release. Go ahead and take a little break. We're done with our warm-up. Now we're going to go ahead and head into 45 seconds on with a 10-second break in between. So our first exercise is going to be our modified plank. So go ahead and bring your elbows to the mat, lift your hips away from the earth, and just hold this plank pose. In this plank pose, I want that deep inhale to exhale breathing to really open up the core, shoulders, and arms. And now, since we're getting into a little bit more intense poses, you can start that inhale breath through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And of course, if this pose is too easy, then you can come into just that full elbow plank with your knees lifted off the earth. Nice job. We're here for about 15 more seconds. Beautiful, and release. Go ahead and take that 10-second breather. Our next exercise is going to be a supine overhead press. So go ahead and lift your chest and your palms off of the earth. Going to keep them in a cactus arm position. Inhale, extend them forward. Exhale, press them back. Find your own rhythm to this movement. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, press back. With any of these movements on your belly, you can also have the option to lift your legs off the ground just to maybe add more to your glutes or your lower spine. If you're like me and just doing this full upper body, then just keep them laying down on the ground. Nice job. Make sure when those elbows are pressing back, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're here for a count of 10. And release, take that 10-second breather. Our next exercise is just going to be that half Superman hold. So you're going to lift your chest and hands away from the earth and extend your arms long forward and just hold. So your biceps are going to be by your ears, arms are going to be lengthened all the way. Beautiful. So even though this pose is in stillness, our movement is our inhale, reach, and exhale, slightly feeling that belly lower. If this gets too much, just bend the elbows and hold in the cactus arm position. If you only need that pose for a couple seconds, go ahead and just reach those arms back into that half Superman. Beautiful. Let's hold for a count of 10. Nice job, and release, 10-second break. Our next exercise is our reverse snow angels. So we're going to come back into that half Superman with our arms reaching forward. Inhale, sweep them behind. Exhale, reach them back forward. And there can be a tiny little lift as you sweep those arms behind because that allows space for your chest and gaze to lift up. Beautiful. And just keep moving to the rhythm of that inhale and exhale breathing. Your breath is a key part to your workout. It allows your muscles to extend and contract deeper, allowing for a greater workout. So sometimes we miss out on strengthening our muscles because we're not fully contracting or extending them all the way because we're not using our breath. All right, we're almost done with this one. Last 5 and 3 and 2, and go ahead and rest for that 10 seconds. Beautiful. Our next exercise is going to be our tricep knee push-up. So go ahead and exhale, press up. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, press up. Only on your knees, unless of course you are not doing the modifications. You can do this on your toes. Now, if this is maybe flaring up your hamstring pain or your sciatica pain, you could also just hold a cobra pose if this half push-up is maybe a little bit too much. Beautiful push-ups. Keep using that breath to help you. Exhale to help you press up all the way. Inhale, almost kiss that nose to the earth. Last 10 and 8. Here for 5. Last exhale, and go ahead and rest for 10. Our next exercise, let's lift our chest and arms off the earth. Reach your hands behind with your pinkies up and press your triceps up in a tricep kickback. So little pulses here for 45 seconds. Gaze is kind of at your mat or slightly above so that your chest is lifted. This is a really small range of motion, so when that movement is at the top, you're going to squeeze those triceps just to give that a little bit extra of a push for your muscles. Again, if this is too easy, you can also add little weights to this workout. Nice job. Keep doing this movement for 10. Last 5. Keep going all the way to the end, using your breath. And release, 10-second break. Let's come back into that same pose, but this time your pinkies are going to be facing each other and you're going to do little tricep hugs. So still kind of that movement, but this time you're almost trying to clap the hands or press the pinkies together. This exercise has an even smaller range of motion, so just remember to squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the triceps, and keep breathing. The great thing about also using your breath in working out is it can guide you to your break. So if you needed a break from this pose, you could exhale, rest your arms and forehead on your mat, and then inhale, come back up. It may feel quick, but even just taking that inhale to exhale break can be really helpful in a workout. All right, last exhale, release, take that 10-second breather. Our next exercise, we're going to bring our palms off our mat for our wide push-ups. Exhale to press up, inhale, come back down. If doing this many push-ups in a workout is a little too much, take an inhale to exhale in that plank pose and then come back down, just slowing down your pace a little bit more. Always using that breath to guide you in those little breaks or in your movement. In my workouts, there's always movement going on. So even in those breaks, you're using your breath as your movement. Beautiful push-ups, last 10, and 6, and 2, last 1, and 10-second break. Now let's take a break from being on our hands. We're going to be in a T position. So you're going to just lift your chest, lift your arms in that T pose, and we're going to do a reverse fly. So just almost flap those arms up and down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Use your breath to guide you. So in these movements where we're doing mainly pulses, your breath and your movement may feel a little bit uneven. That's okay. You can just inhale for about 4 to 5 counts. Exhale for about 5 to 6 counts. Great effort here. We're here for 10. Last 8. And 5. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Coming back to our push-up variation, we're going to come into a wide push-up stance and do modified archer push-ups. So think back to those scorpion twists we did at the beginning without the leg. You're going to be looking to one side, bending one arm, and then sweeping your chest across. So your chest is kind of doing this U-shape motion from left to right, bending one arm at a time. If these push-ups are too intense, take a break at the bottom, setting your chest down, look to the other side, and then lift back up. Nice job. You're already over halfway. Keep going with that movement. Keep using your breath. We're only here for 10 more seconds. Keep repping it out, using your breath. Let's do one more on each side, and take that break. Beautiful. Next exercise, let's come back into that T position, and we're going to tap our thumbs and pinkies forward and back, making little rainbows. Beautiful. Nice effort. We're here for 45 seconds. Over halfway there. We're here for 20. Last 10, and 8, and 6, and 4, and 2, and rest. All right, let's lift the gaze and chest, reach your arms forward, tap your middle fingers down, and then you're going to reach your arms by your sides and tap behind. So tap forward and then tap behind. Try to keep your arms as close to your body as you're able, really working the shoulder blades and the rotator cuffs. Great movement. We're over halfway there. Last 10, and 8, and 6, and 4, and 2, last reach, and rest. Going into our cobra push-up, so bring your palms by your chest, inhale, reach, exhale, lower, inhale, reach, exhale, lower. Really quick cobra push-ups, always engaging those triceps. The strength of your upper spine and your triceps are leading this movement, so it doesn't matter how high you're going, just as long as you're doing that up and down motion like a push-up. Beautiful. We're already over halfway with these cobra push-ups. Last 10, still working with the rhythm of your breath at your own pace. Last inhale, reach up. Exhale and rest. Next, let's go into our Superman lifts. So lift your palms and chest, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. If you're needing maybe just a longer break, then you can just hold that Superman lift rather than adding in that extra movement. Nice effort. We're almost here at the end. We're over halfway. Last 5 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and rest for 10. All right, we just have one more exercise. It's going to be our chaturanga hold. So let's go ahead and get in our modified plank position. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bend the elbows and just hold that half push-up or chaturanga. You can either hold this for 45 seconds or you can hold till failure to the earth, and then you can just come back up again in that plank and reset your chaturanga or push-up hold. Still using your breath to help you feel that lift and contract that core, and just go until your failure. So maybe you only do 1 failure or 3 failures, just moving along with your own rhythm. All right, let's try to hold for these last 10 seconds. Using your exhale breath to squeeze the core in, hug the elbows in, and rest for 20. We're heading into our cool down. You can take a sip of water or a little break on your mat. Our cool down will still be on our bellies. Our first exercise is going to be that scorpion twist, but this time we're going to do a cactus arm. So left arm comes into a cactus arm position, right arm is by your chest, and you're sort of pushing that weight onto your left arm or chest. If you're not feeling that openness in your chest muscles, then you can sort of scoot that left arm forward or just straighten your arm like our normal scorpion twist. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side. So extend your right arm into that cactus arm position. Left palm is by the chest, and you're pushing that weight over to the right side. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and extend the arms above our head. So set your forehead down onto your mat, and you're just going to reach them as far as you're able, and we're going to do our deep breathing. So inhale to reach, exhale to sink into the mat. Inhale to reach, exhale, sink into the mat. With that exhale breath, you're almost pulling the shoulder blades and shoulders down while still keeping the arms in place. Beautiful. Last exercise, we're going to reach our arms behind and clasp our hands together. Inhale, open up the chest and maybe lift away, really finding that nice chest stretch. If that's too intense, you can also set your forehead on the mat, or you can unclasp the hands, put your palms on the mat and lift. Either way, we're just trying to open up that chest. We did a lot of shoulder and chest work today. Beautiful. Take one more inhale to exhale and release. Really great job today. Make sure you like and subscribe for more of my Pilates and yoga videos. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions.